Diary, page 4. Thank you so much for tuning back in with me. I'm flipping the pages of my diary as I vlog, not write anymore, but video my experience. So one day when I go back and I look at these videos, I can see how far I've come. I always kept a diary. I've always journaled, and it's overwhelming sometimes when I go back and flip through the pages and I was like, oh, that Christine was crazy right there, or that Christine was going through a lot right there. So I think I wanted to start vlogging, especially with this journey of infertility. One day I will be pregnant, so tune in. You'll have to see that day. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Celebrate with me. And the way to do that is you have to subscribe and you have to hit the bell for your notifications. So you do have to hit the bell so you can get notifications every time that I upload a video. So thank you again for all the encouraging words, all the text messages, all the calls, people that are explaining that they went through the same thing and I didn't even know they were going through the same thing. So just a little bit therapeutic. So I definitely love that. I have my notes in front of me so I don't get off topic right here. And what I do want to talk about is update you on the infertility process, the second go round with the new specialist. If you don't know about that one, you got to go to page 1 of the diary. So new specialists, the infertility update on that one. And I want to talk to you guys about what I do when I'm feeling really low. When I have my really low moments, when I'm deep in the valley. But before I get into that, I want to talk to you guys about the book I'm reading. Wait and See by Wendy Pope. Miss Wendy does an excellent job in this book. It's also a study book. It has group discussions. If you do it with a group of people, it has group discussions and it has individual reflections. So you can answer questions and reflect on your thoughts as you go through the book, as you study David's feelings, as he waits at moments in time, as he is going through processes. It really digests his feelings, and you dive in Psalms and read his emotions. Some of those you can definitely relate to. I already finished my first Bible study, first chapter on there. And then what's cool about it, at the back of the chapter, you can write your own story. So I love it. Good job, Wendy Pope. It's an easy read. It's not too, you know how some books is just, it goes off into Hebrew languages when they talk about God and processes and Bible, and they just give you so much theology. It's too much for me sometimes. I don't know. So it's an easy read. It's I won't say easy read, but it's a comfortable read. And it gives you some reflection questions at the end of every chapter. So kudos. I like that. So update on the infertility process. I took my blood. Well, I didn't take it. I went to the, I don't know what it's called. Whatever place you go to that draws your blood. I had an order to get 4 tests done. So that means when she stuck me, she left it in there so she could fill up 4 tubes. Didn't appreciate it at all, but she did well. So I was pretty excited about that. Some of the things that they tested me for was hormones. I don't know what about the hormones. I know mine get crazy sometimes, so I don't know. They might see crazy in there. Hormones, they checked for, they're going to check for thyroid, some things, vitamin D, and another one that starts with a P. I don't know. Another one. I don't know. I tried to tell the lady, but I couldn't even pronounce it. I had it on a piece of paper, order for blood drawn. So, and that's going to get shipped up to Nashville as soon as that is done. And then after that, I would update my exams. Me and Greg took a year off, and I just think and assume that because we have a new specialist and and the fact that we took a year off, I would have to update all of my exams, every single last one of them. So that's in the works too. So that's that's my update in my journal about the infertility process. So getting right into it with what I do when I have very low lows and I fall into the valley. Besides pray. Now I don't want to take anything from prayer. Prayer is definitely the key. If you look at the previous page of my diary, that is number one that I learned through this infertility process is prayer. Now, I do not consider myself a prayer warrior. I don't consider myself as a prayer warrior, but I definitely pray, and I need prayer. And prayer is a consistent thing. Now I'm not perfect, and I won't stay on the consistency, but I have learned that is the key when you are going through something that is going to be hard. So with this journey, there is a lot of ups and downs, and I kind of believe that is it's the same for life. It's up and down too. So just hold on, get in the ride, just buckle. I don't know if that's the sound effects for it, but click. Just put your seatbelt on, basically. So one thing that I do, and it might sound crazy, but so there was a point in time where, because infertility shakes you, just shakes everything about you. It shakes your faith. It shakes your mind. It shakes your physical body, because you have to go through the physical shots and medicines, and sometimes they make the weight do crazy things, and they make the hormones and emotions do crazy things too. So it physically shakes you, it emotionally shakes you, it shakes your faith, and last but not least, it shakes your marriage. It really does. But like I said at the previous page, as soon as we learned to fight together, it became a beautiful thing. Even though the journey is still hard, but I see beauty in it, I guess if I can say that. Because to be honest, for me, and I maybe can assume for Greg, but just for me, I feel that during the infertility process, we not fighting the process, but we were going through the process in separate corners. Married, but in separate corners, I guess, if I can explain it that way, where we were dealing with the infertility in our own way. But as soon as we came together in the middle and started fighting together, but that's for a different channel for different people. That is not what my channel is about. Marriage therapy is not. Anyway, so there's a lot of ups and downs, and it shakes everything. It shakes your marriage. So this definitely might sound crazy, but one day I sat down with Greg. I had a really, really low moment, and the low moments come often because with the treatments, I think I was on treatments for 10 or 11 months, going back and forth to the doctor, getting shots, getting exams, and prescription refill. So every month with the exam, I was able to see potential children or child. Double would be nice. Hello. I would even go with triple. I don't know, but I'm okay with one, but if double, whatever. But I was able to see a potential child, and I remember telling Mom that the one cool thing is I can't say most, I don't know the data or statistics about it, but some women see their child when they get the positive test. But through the treatment, I got to see a potential child before, I guess, conception, I guess. I think that was cool to an extent. But then it also played with my mind, because every time I saw a potential child, I would have to say goodbye to that potential child. And it was hard. And like I said, it shakes everything, especially when you have to say goodbye to potential, goodbye to finances. But every time you have to say goodbye, it was hard. Maybe I shouldn't have watched or listened to when he said, oh, this is beautiful. This is great right now. You can get your shots, blah, blah, blah. Bring up hope. Just get shot down. So it was low. It makes you question faith. Maybe, do I have enough faith? What am I doing? Am I not praying enough? Am I doing something wrong? Am I wrong? Are we even supposed to be married? It was just crazy. Like, those are the thoughts that go through your head. So if you are fighting the same battle that I'm fighting, you are not crazy and you are not alone. Those thoughts will come to some. I'm not going to say it all. That's not fair to say everybody it comes to everyone. But I was reading a book. I can promote that book too, because it was awesome. Michelle Obama. I read her book, and with her story, you're going to have to read the whole book. But within the story, she explains or exposes her journey into a miscarriage and her journey into IVF. And I believe that both of her children, if not both, I know one of her children was conceived through IVF. Listen, I was reading that book, and I did not expect that one. I didn't even know anything about it. So I was like reading the book, and she was going through wanting to have children or wanting to make her family bigger. And I was like, oh. And then I kept reading. I was like, oh. And then I kept on reading, and I was like, oh no. And I cried. I cried while I was reading the book. I had to stop for a second. I had to go back to the book. But then in conclusion, after I read that book, I was like, okay, so the thought of me and him not supposed to be together, maybe I can just push that aside, because the Obamas look good together. And in my heart, I don't care what nobody else says, in my heart, they're supposed to be together. They are, I feel like they're solid. So when I look at them, I get inspired. And she had to go through the IVF, and they stayed together, and they were a strong power couple. Hello, somebody. So for me to say maybe we're not supposed to be together is not fair, really. So y'all are still waiting on the thing that I do. All right, so I'm going to say it is not for everybody. If you are not strong enough to do this, don't do it. But for me, I sat down with Greg, and I was like, every time I hit a low, it is so hard to get out of that low. But I do get out the low, the deep valleys, the disappointments and the discouragements, and that spirit of Sarah that says I'm not going to have a baby, or, I'm getting old, I'm 34. So I asked him, I had a creative idea to keep me going, and it was creating a faith walk. Follow me. So I told myself, every time I get like super low, like I'm snotting and crying and I can't get my life together, I don't want to talk to nobody, I just want to be alone, blah, 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 I go shopping. Okay, a lot of people say that's not good when you don't feel good and you go shopping because you spend too much money, but be wise about it, okay? I'm not promoting go broke, but this is what I did. I would go to Walmart and pick up a pack of diapers. I would go to maybe Kroger's and pick up a pack of diapers there. I have emergency kits already. I have, well, basically I really have mostly diapers, but I would put them on my stairs. So as I walk up the stairs, I see the diapers as I walk up. Some days it was hard to see I wanted to kick all them diapers down, just get rid of them all. But like sometimes I talk to Christine and I talk to God at the same time while I'm walking up them stairs, looking at the diapers and looking at all the baby objects right there. It's a beautiful thing. We call it faith walk. So I sat down with Greg and I asked him if I can go ahead and do that. And he was like, yeah, I'll support you. Anything you need. Look at that. He has grown so much. Shout out to the husband. I think I do that every single time on my pages, but shout out to the husband, man. Because a lot of people might think it's weird, but I'm already weird and weird. I do weird stuff anyway, so doesn't matter. But you might think it's weird, but I needed it at that time. So I went out and bought diapers and we put it on our stairs. A couple people know about it and they see the diapers up there. But the one thing I want to show you, the latest thing that I got in the mail. It was so cute. It was so cute. Okay, so page 1 of my diary was a really bad day. That was the day that I met my new specialist, and he was telling me about all these potential procedures, and I had to ask him for more information on one of the procedures. And when he started describing this procedures, and I was crying, and I told like 2, 3 of my friends, y'all just pray for me. I don't want to. I said, I don't want to go on this journey, but I think this is mine, so I have to walk it. So whatever day it was, page 1, I was so low and it was so bad. I went shopping and I went shopping online and my order came in and I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show it on my diary. You guys can't wait, huh? Okay, look. It's so cute. Look at the cute. Oh, look at so cute. It is so cute. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is my first like little outfit I bought. Like I bought a lot of diapers because I heard that babies go through a whole lot of diapers. I don't even know what brand I'm supposed to be buying, but I just bought a whole lot of newborn diaper brands. Some people say that it could drive you crazy. Maybe it could. So with caution, if you're not strong enough to look at diapers every day, even when you're going through your infertility process, don't do it. Don't do it at all. But I needed it. I needed to see the hope. I needed to walk in the hope. I walk and I look at my faith walk every single day so I can keep that hope. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. Look at your baby. Look at your baby onesie. He's so cute. But that's it. Tune in next time for an update. And y'all, I didn't even cry on my diary. I did not cry, but it's so cute. Look at so cute. Look at so cute. Oh my God, it's so cute. I think I'm gonna put the link on the YouTube. It's definitely from Amazon, and there's a couple more that's coming in. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I saw it and I was like, oh my God, it's so cute. And then it says suggested at the bottom. Look, I don't even know how to fold it up. I'm gonna learn, but that's me. Don't call me crazy, but it's a faith walk, whatever it takes. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Be sure you share it with somebody that might be inspired by the journey. Hit the subscribe button. I don't know. One day I'll have it pop up somewhere. And hit the bell to let you know that there is a new upload, a new page in my diary. Thank you. Tune in next time. Lady C out. I guess sincerely, Lady C.